Hello, everybody.
Hey guys.
Dina's here with me. We just got back from urgent care or doc in the box or however else you want to call it. And she fell and bruised her ribs. And she hurt her hands and her legs. Don't look much better.
I can't
Don't.
see it.
You go ahead. But yeah, they say
I
it.
can't see it. I can't see it.
Anyway.
Pick it up and show them. Pick it up, show them. Yeah, that's my knee.
And the other leg's got a bandage on it. But
What did the mug say? What mug?
what did the mug say? I don't know.
Oh, don't make me laugh.
I
What
don't know.
mug?
What mug are we talking about?
I don't know. I don't see no mug.
I don't know. I have
okay,
a big...
Beach Bum. Beach Bum said, "Oh, bless your heart." Now, Beach Bum in the South, we know what "bless your heart" means.
It's had multiple meanings.
It means you too stupid not to fall.
No, it's got multiple meanings. But
on the intro, something about on the intro, the mug.
The mug? Oh no, that's not a mug. That's a Tunnels for Towers.
Oh.
Little thing that we're supporters of Tunnels for Towers. What they do is if you're a firefighter, a policeman, or a soldier that has been killed while in the line of duty, Tunnels to Towers will pay their house off. Will go and make sure the family doesn't have a death. If it's a wounded soldier, they'll come into a house and make it handicap friendly. So that's what that is. One second. Things kind of moving in slow motion. She had a pill. It's supposed to help her with the anti-inflammatory, and I think it might even help with pain. I'm not sure. We're not sure yet.
Hadn't
yet. But no doctors like to give anything for pain anymore. They think are going to abuse it. But I mean, they could tell she wasn't going to abuse anything. She was hurting. We're not sure how long we're going to be on tonight because she's not feeling well, and I've got to wash dishes and be a house husband tonight a little bit, and I want to make sure she's not hurting too bad. I'm going to actually wash dishes.
Do you know how? Just saying.
I know how to wash the dishes. I've washed the dishes before. Don't act like I haven't. All right, we want to remind everybody that we are still looking for Monkey Vaughn. He had nothing, no news on this at all. At least the police are not putting out anything.
You hush.
Also, we want to discuss something in a few minutes too. But this also girl is from Florence, Alabama. She's 17 years old. And she is missing also. And this happened within the last couple of days. No, it's not Alabama. I'm sorry. It's Florence, South Carolina. I don't know why I thought Alabama. Police are asking for assistance in finding a missing person. Is it Lynch? There was no N in it. It's Lyssis. And I don't know how to pronounce the last name. Kyanna Fullard, Fullard, 17 years old.
Gracie, hush.
Who is about 5 foot tall, approximately 95 pounds. Was last seen in 700 block of Oakwood Avenue last Friday night. And they're asking for information to contact the Florence Police Department. That girl from Jonesboro was found. No information on what happened or how she was found, but she is back with her family and safe. So that's all I care about. Also, we're still out looking for this girl here, this Jolissa and I used to know how to pronounce that, but anyway, you know who it is. It's been over a month now. Um,
Jolissa
Jolissa
Fuentes.
Fuentes. Fuentes.
Fuentes.
Fuentes.
Fuentes.
Uh,
Something like that. We're really good at that.
Adventures with Purpose uh, searched all the lakes, and they are pretty much saying that she's not in the lakes where around there where her phone was found. They are saying that they can pretty much categorically say that she is not out there in the lakes. The big thing is her car's missing too, and where her car be found, a lot, they'll be able to eliminate a lot. It's a gray or silver 2011 Hyundai Accent 8 Mike Papa uniform 766 California from Selma PD in California. Um, this is a thing they came out through today also. Her mother's on the right side, she's on the left side. This is her purse. And they believe too that the purse holds the real key uh, to see if she is found by the way of somebody finding the purse. Pretty expensive purse, I think. That's what they're saying. What were you saying? Why were you?
I'm trying not to cough.
And these are a couple of posters they put out. Dateline put out a poster, said last seen August 7th, AM, PM gas station in Selma, California. She was captured on a security camera buying a few items before driving off in her 2011 silver Hyundai. And it gives the tag number again, we just said. She was seen wearing a white Nike tank top, gray shorts, black Nike shoes. She's 22 years old, 5'3", 180 pounds. And she just kind of vanished off the face of the earth. This is another poster that they put out. It's a really busy poster, I think. It really has a lot of pictures of her on there. The car, $15,000 reward. And let me see if anything's new. I can't see it that well. Nothing last seen. It tells about it. Tells which way she turns. Received 2 missing video calls. And the family says that might be the key thing is the reason why she did the video calls is she was trying to let somebody know who was in the car with her, whether it was an old friend or maybe somebody that nobody had seen in a long time, or maybe it was she was scared. She may have been scared about who was in the car, and she was trying to make that video phone call to get everybody a chance to see who was in the car. Um, I don't know. It's a lot of things going on with this um, that are out there that they can't figure out. We received 2 missed video chats at 5:24 and 5:25. So she might have tried them doing right together. Yeah, she might have had the phone down to her side or whatever. Um, I mean, she was last seen at 4 a.m. by that video camera. 3 o'clock, she left. She came home, but ended up leaving to go buy something. And 3:59, sister received a missed phone call from her number. 4 o'clock, she's on the video, and then around 5:24 and 25. So I kind of think that was it. And maybe she had her hands. If maybe she was being held captive in the car, and she decided I'm just going to make these video calls and let somebody hear and maybe see who this is, because that would be a very well thing to do, a pretty bright thing to do on her part. I wouldn't think about that, probably doing a video call, but I don't know how hard it would be to make your phone do that video call. I don't know how that would do that. Maybe one of y'all can tell me. Uh, but I think she is Gracie.
Hush.
I think she has met with some foul play, and that's what police are saying now. That they believe foul play is involved. Either she ran into the wrong person, maybe it was an old friend, maybe things got out of hand. Anything could have happened, but her car's missing. Find her car, pretty high chance of her.
Gracie, stop
Gracie,
it.
find her
Hush.
car, pretty high chance of her being found, or at least evidence, because they find a car, even if they find her car and it's empty, nobody there, they'll print the whole car inside and out for DNA. They'll gather any type of DNA. They'll gather any type of fingerprints.
Gracie,
They can
stop
pull
it.
the computer in the car and find out how it was traveling before it was stopped, wherever they find it. There's a whole lot of things that can be found once the car is found. So we're just going to hope and pray they find the car. Longer it's disappearing. I mean, Adventures for Purposes found cars in the canals from 20 years ago. They say they've searched that area, and
Gracie, hush.
she's not there. Their car's not there. I don't know what the dog's problem is.
It's
What?
your chicken sitting on the counter.
I got some chicken at Walmart, and they want some of that chicken, and that ain't happening. So this is the next girl that I wanted to cover tonight, and this I got some more better pictures than this, of course. Flint Police Department is asking for your help finding a woman. Taliyan Bridges, 19. Is that right? Talia Bridges, 19, was last seen at the 400 block of West Jackson Street, Flint. And I'm thinking this is Flint, Michigan. On September the 8th. She's described 5'5", 160 pounds, brown hair, dark brown hair, and dark brown eyes. Police do not know where Bridges may be going, but where is it? The microwave? Yeah. But believe that she could be in the Flint area. So I don't know if this girl's a runaway or what. She's 19. I wouldn't call her a runaway. Anybody there? And let me pull these other pictures of her up. And this just tells basically the same thing I read. That is another picture of her. It looks like from this picture here that maybe she's wearing some type of mask or anything. Am I wrong on that? I just, it looks like to me she's got, or might be just the picture. Maybe the way it looks like it was folded. This thing had been folded before they printed it.
Yeah,
her nickname is Bear.
Flint, Michigan.
And I'm wondering if she's indigenous too. It could be. She was last seen, and like I said,
Thing to me says it's a glow.
It may be a glow. She looks like she could be indigenous, but they don't say it.
She has a high forehead.
Yeah, but it does. I mean, she does look like she might be Indian. I don't know. Native American. Your dad's out here.
No, he's not. That's a truck going that way.
Okay. We got all kinds of stuff around us out here. Dogs going nuts.
Grab Maggie. Maggie, stop.
Maggie, stop.
Just calm down. Maggie, no.
Also, want to discuss about another one here. This one is another girl here out of Putnam County, Tennessee. She's 46 years old, resident of Baxter, which is in Tennessee. Reported missing Tuesday by a family member. Maggie, Maggie, who is reported missing Tuesday. Um, she's 5'3", 130 pounds, with long black hair and hazel eyes. Hicks had been traveling to Florida area driving a blue 2023 Jaguar, Tennessee plates BGC, that's Bravo Golf Charlie 6986. Uh, Anyone see her or know the whereabouts of Lori Ann Hicks, they're asked to call the McCurry uh, Sergeant McCurry at the Putnam County Sheriff's Department. Now, this one, I mean, she's driving a car that's probably worth a lot of money, probably in the $80,000-$90,000 range. And you got to wonder, did she just have a wreck, run off the road? Is she um, staying somewhere and because she's tired and hadn't reported in yet? Or did she become something of foul play because people see this car and they automatically assume that you have money? I know just because people see our RV and they automatically think we have money, which is not the case. I don't know, but who's being a truck
there. Somebody's coming to fish
tonight?
Yeah, I guess they're going to night fish.
Um, Maggie, I apologize for our dogs. Our dogs let us know at the slightest noise.
Maggie, I can't fuss at her too much because it hurts.
No, Maggie, no.
Stop. Come here. Sit. Sit. You use your inside voice.
She said, but Mama, it's a bad person outside. She
it's
thinks
not a bad person.
I know, but she doesn't know the difference.
Inside voice. Yes, inside voice. Good girl.
She's, no, don't jump up there. She's wanting to jump up there. Yesterday, I was sitting in the seat, or the day before yesterday, Maggie jumps. Yeah, that's her job. I agree, Moon Dance. Maggie jumps up here and gets in my lap like a puppy. Sits down right here and faces that way. Just, hey, Dad, I just want to get 95 pounds.
90 pounds.
And just wants to.
He's trying to make you fat.
Get in my lap.
Tell him I'm not. That's 5 pounds I don't have, Pop.
She's a mess. All of our dogs are a mess. Yeah, the dogs have been on the road tonight, but mostly it's a chicken out, I'm sure. But Maggie's heard something. She lets us know. It's weird because when we pulled up, Moses, our cat, walks out to the car, and then she kind of greets us, like walks around the car. Hey, we're home. Usually she comes in and eats something, but there may be a lot of people moving around out there. She doesn't do that. Yeah, trying to get on YouTube. Yeah, listen, Maggie's look here.
Okay.
No,
okay.
Maggie.
No. Stop.
Maggie.
Maggie.
No, you cannot get up here.
Come on, get down.
Maggie, get down, sweetie.
You're hurting.
Maggie.
Oh my gosh.
Goodness gracious. I do not know why. What's up? Maggie, stop.
Sit.
Dina's going to have to go to the door to find out if we do have somebody at the door.
Oh, gosh, you almost knocked me down. Stop. Down.
Be sure also. Hello, Red Jaguar. Good to see you.
No, inside
I hope I see you talking about a computer system. I hope that is not a computer system on your RV that has locked you out, because we've been locked out before also. We have had we just finished I finished two videos today. One on the we'll go ahead and tell y'all, but y'all can watch it Wednesday too and see a lot of it. But Dina and I entered a large amount of homemade wine in the Lincoln County Fair, and we uh, the whole family won nothing, almost blue ribbons and red ribbons and everything on all that stuff. And her dad won best of the show for dry wine and best of the show for sweet wine too. So, but we'll have some more on that on our other channel. Um,
Lordy.
oh, you talking about the Jaguar that we were talking about? The woman was driving. Uh, Systems computer controlled at 7 different codes, and that must be approved.
Where is Taliyan
Okay.
missing from?
Where was she missing from?
Yeah.
That's a good question. This one here, Flint, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, Flint, Michigan.
Yeah, Flint, Michigan. On her, she does look indigenous for some reason, but this is the girl that's got that is missing from Tennessee. Lori Ann Hicks. That name, for some reason, is familiar to me. I don't know why. It may just be the Hicks. Feeling any better?
No, I just drank 7,500 milligrams of vitamin C. Whew.
Ooh.
Oof,
But
right.
2000, a 2030, a 2023 Jaguar. That's a brand new Jag. I don't know. Maybe Red Jaguar. Can you tell me about the cost of that that Jaguar? I thought it'd be about. I said around 95,000. And I don't
He
know
says
if I'm.
Tommy was saying her disappearance could have to do with the Jaguar, and the play on words was key. Oh, please. I don't know.
I'm just saying that a lot of people, if they see a female in a more nice Jaguar is very, very nice car, uh, then they may see that as a money thing and try to take advantage of her by either force or not force. And that brings me to a thing I wanted to read for y'all. This came out today, and I thought it might be something for us to go over. This is in Austin, Texas. Police in Texas are noticing a new crime called juggling. And juggling happens mostly at banks where the subjects follow customers back to their homes and then they rob them. And they've had 82 cases in Austin this year. That's a lot for one city. It happens mainly seeing it when women are the elderly and those that are petite and small stature are being targeted. And basically, it's just, that's why I think a lot of times that I see people out at these ATMs and stuff at night, and I'm wondering it'd be very easy for these people to rob them when they leave the ATM, especially because they know they're getting money. And I'm gonna tell you, and I know Red Jaguar will tell you the same thing. People will rob these little gas station convenience stores. We call them stop and robs and they may not get, they'll be lucky to get any time real money. A lot of times they might get $150, maybe even $100 at some places. They rob somebody for $100. You think, you wouldn't do that. I wouldn't rob somebody, period. But how in the world and why? Well, they're drug addicts. For $50 or $100, they can get a lot of heroin for that, enough to shoot in their arms for a couple of days. Well, they gave out these, and I thought this was pretty good to us to go over a little bit. These are, it said, an estimated $590,000 had been stolen in Austin since in the last these 82 things. So that's lots and lots of money. Said the following tips are to avoid being a victim. Number one, take note of anybody that is hanging around the lobby of a bank or parking lot that does not appear in, uh, that like a car. I think it'd take anybody in a car parking lot that does not appear immediately occupied. Like, if you got a, in small towns up here in Tennessee, it's no big deal to see a car parked, but nobody in it. Could be running, could have the windows down. I mean, it's nothing. But a lot of times around banks, it may mean that's a getaway car or somebody's fixing to get robbed or knocked in the head or whatever. Number two was try not to be distracted while you're doing in your financial institution on your phone, earbuds, etc. And that is because you need to kind of be aware of who's around you. Is somebody too close to your shoulder? Are they reading what your account number is? Are they watching what you get from the teller? Are they seeing you get large bills, or how are you making a deposit or withdrawal? So, and I think with this COVID, it's probably a good thing because they do seem to stand 6 feet back. But I've been in banks before where it's been around payday or uh, it's like lunch hour, and there's tons of people. There's people standing right behind you. And it says, notice any vehicles that may follow you out of the parking lot and uh, ensure you're not being followed. And this is the thing: if you ever think you're being followed, get on your phone, call 911. Start off with, and then drive to a police station. If your police station is too far away, or you can't go to a police precinct, then go some to a parking lot that's like a grocery store parking lot where there's a lot of people in and out, or and very well lit, and just stay in your car. Mash your horn down if somebody. I've always said that you should always carry your key fob with you in your hand. And if you see somebody standing by your car that you don't like or you're worried about them, go ahead and mash the horn thing, alert thing on your key fob, and let it horn blare a couple of times. And a lot of people don't want to do that because they say, I don't want to make a scene or I don't want to cause a scene. It's not going to cause a scene, it's going to make people walk off. A thief doesn't want attention. That's what he doesn't want attention. Before leaving the counter after receiving cash, secure it in a different bag other than the small zipper cash bags or envelopes utilized, such as a briefcase or purse. And that's basically what, you see these bank bags are green and different colors. People, when we owned a business, I know bad about doing that, walking in and getting money out of a for a second. And hope nobody ran over my Starlink out there with all that cars moving around.
Yeah.
Um, Lock your car doors when when you get into your vehicle. That's another thing too. I see a lot of people not doing that, or they'll immediately roll down the window if it's a little bit warm. Lock your door, roll up your windows until you get out on the highway, and then you're going down the highway. Then you can make a decision what you need to do about you leaving your car windows down. Do not leave large amounts of money inside your vehicle. I think that's a no brainer there. You wouldn't want to leave large amounts of money in your vehicle and go into a place. I've seen somebody do that though recently. I know somebody was wanting to leave pretty good bit of money in the vehicle while they went in somewhere, and I said I don't think that's a great idea because you never know who's watching you.
What about the guy that came into our store that time on lunch break? Rushed in, wanted to buy a gun right away.
Yeah, I want to buy a gun right away. And
Tell him what happened. Why?
because somebody threatened to kill him.
No.
Uh,
His wife got followed home from from
yeah, that
Walmart.
he didn't get to buy a gun. No, it was too suspicious. Uh, do not see if you believe you have been followed by financial to a financial institution any length of time, call 911, drive to the nearest police station or fire department or EMS. And that's basically what I said a few minutes ago. That's good. It's good idea. And it says speak with security at the bank if you see if you may need assistance or you're going to make a large withdrawals or any safety suggestions withdrawing a significant amount of cash. Well, I'm going to tell you what my thing is, and let me get out back out of this just a minute. Oh me. Okay, hold on a second, guys. I think, it's like we were talking about this the other night with her brother actually, and they were talking. He was talking about when one time he left a casino with a large amount of money, and the guards wanted to follow him out. And he told me, he said these were not police officers; these were like guards, security guards. And he said he's more scared of security guards than he was, somebody robbing him in the parking lot. So he just told them, guys, I got it, and walked out. But you think about that. If you are leaving your bank and you have any amount of money, you or any amount, and you see somebody in the parking lot that you don't feel comfortable with, just walk inside and tell the security. All banks just about have not necessarily guards, but they may have a security of some sort. I know in Mobile, Alabama, they have a police officer in the parking lot or in the bank on every single bank. And the reason why is they get robbed all the time in Mobile. And it was so bad last year, I think it was, that they had to put an off duty officer in every single bank. I thought that was really strange. But anyway, um, so if you got any money, a large amount of money, you feel uncomfortable, or even if you feel okay, it might just take you going back in and saying, "Hey, will you mind walking me to my car?" And
The main thing is be aware of your surroundings.
absolutely, very be aware of surroundings.
Watching the rear
It's been so great. I can't
what I
believe
was
that.
saying was I didn't go anywhere near my house, and I drove until I got to a police department, and then I pulled up at the police department. Of course, they passed and went on their way, and I didn't go into the police department, but I was there for a while.
And another thing, I'll tell you what most cops do, and you can ask Red Jaguar about this. And I would bet money that he's done it, and whole time that he worked there as law enforcement. When I left my office, headed home, I always tried to take a different route home. Like if there was basically one route or two routes, I would try to make just somewhere different. Go to a store I didn't really intend to go to, and then maybe enter out the back way. In other words, I wouldn't use the same route home every single night. I would go two or three different ways because you may have somebody follow you home.
Well, and that comes from the fact that we did have somebody follow us. One night, when our daughter was a baby and Tommy worked undercover, because I was out of diapers. And while we were in there, they called for Tommy to come to the front. He had a phone call, Officer Green.
Well, actually, they said Agent Green, which
Agent Green
was the thing when I was in this organized crime unit where we were in. We worked narcotics fights and everything in between, and they called us agents only officially. It's what it was on our ID.
And so anyway, he looked at me with our daughter in the cart, And he said, "Who knew we were going to be here?" And I said, "Tommy, we didn't even know we were going to be here. We just stopped by
I
after
just
going
told
out to
him,
eat."
go to the car.
Yeah, well, you told me, "Do not follow me."
Right.
And he went up and answered the phone call, and I think they were just breathing and then hung up.
No, they hung up. After I picked it up, I could hear somebody on the other line. They hung up. So, it was weird because we arrested a guy about a week or two later. And,
He was the one that threatened
well,
yeah.
while we were questioning him, he said, "What are you gonna?" He told me. He said, "What are you gonna do when you come home and find blood all over your front porch?"
And you can't tell your wife from your daughter.
Right, you can't tell your wife from your daughter. He was trying to get me agitated to do something, to really agitate it. He accomplished it too, but he said, "You didn't even see me at Walmart, did you?" So I knew it was him. So that same guy, I'll tell you how he was. We had several buys off of him for selling LSD and a bunch of other stuff. And when he went to court, he threatened the judge's bailiff. They have bailiffs up there in Madison County where they work directly for the judge and they kind of go get prisoners. They do a bunch of stuff. And he threatened him. Well, the judge, he pleaded guilty with the recommendation of 10 years in jail. And the judge told him, said, I don't have to take the recommendation. You guilty. He went all the whole spill he does on every other case. And then almost 100% of the time he takes the recommendation. Well, this time he said, well, I don't think I'll take a recommendation. And he gives him 33 years and then tells him why he did it. So, he did spend a good bit of time in jail. Unfortunately, Alabama has good time, and he probably only spent 10 years in jail, which was the original sentence. But lucky if he didn't get that, or he'd only spent 3 years in jail. But he's not in jail right now. That's the only thing I know. That's the only guy that I've kind of kept up with. I just know he's not in the Alabama prison system right now. But I don't worry about it. I mean, I got other things to worry about besides that. That's why all officers usually retired and otherwise will be carry a weapon on them or in their vehicle or whatever. We are going to see if anybody had anything they want to talk about here first and foremost, because Dina is in a little bit of pain here. I can tell her medicine's kind of made her kind of loopy. I'm going to catch up on some things I've got to do, and we're going to, I guess, try to see. I want to see if who's out there and make sure everything's okay right there. And
y'all, it's going to be in the low 80s for the next 10 days.
It was 96 yesterday down here.
Well, it was 97 the day before. The day before, I was picking muscadines from 9 in the morning till 6:30 in the afternoon, and just about had a heat stroke.
Yeah, for sure. So anyway, listen, we're going to call it a quits right now. I know this is kind of early for us.
Do they have any questions?
Do y'all have any questions at all?
Or anybody you want us to check on for next time?
Well, you can send us an email. Dina is not, I can tell by the way she's talking that the pills she's taking for her pain and stuff is kind of working on her.
And I hadn't had nothing to drink.
No, you better not. That'd be bad. But we are going to be here until around October the 10th. And then we're headed up to Indiana to have some electrical work done on the RV.
Anybody in the area, look us up.
Yeah, and please check out our channel. We are at 986 subscribers as of tonight. 986. And even if you are a subscriber already, go back and check with and make sure your subscription is current, because some way, somehow, YouTube, a lot of YouTubers are saying that a lot of people thought they were subscribed to their channel has accidentally been unsubscribed. So check on that. And we will look into that.
Kylie.
Kylie's case a little further. I just be honest with you, with everything going on with Dina today, I really didn't even think we were going to be on tonight.
And also, we do want to go back over Michael Chambers, because I do
Yes.
want y'all to look into that, and let's have a dialogue between all of us about the Michael Chambers case. Go back and watch our video on that. And we're going to have Chasing RV Sunshine on with us. They're supposed to look over it.
Yeah.
Yep. And we're going to have them on.
And
Jaguar.
I'll get Jaguar on there also.
Yeah. Look it up.
I'm sorry for leaving early, but we really need to get some medicine in Dina, or at least she needs to get lay down and take care of her side. She's getting loopy over here on me.
No, I'm not gonna say it.
You better not.
Anyway.
All right.
Yes, I hope my rib gets better, because right now it feels like it's punching through my chest. But night, and we love y'all, and we'll see you whenever.
We'll see you. Go check out our other channels too. We got a lot of good stuff on there too. Check out Jaguar's channel also. If you're not subscribed, try to subscribe, and also Roy and Becky also.
Hey, Red Jaguar said that he's been posting our stuff on their Facebook page. Thank you for doing that.
Yes, thank you very, very much.
That does help.
We're gaining subscribers from somewhere anyway.
Roy and Becky, I popped into your channel today for just a little bit, but I was hurting too bad to stay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, good night, y'all.